Good morning or afternoon, good day. Hello to you, RC hobbyists. We are out here with the H10 Optic. And for those of you who've seen my last video, we wrapped our beautiful paint job in a protective vinyl. So now we're hitting the trails with a little bit more bravery, because these panels won't get jacked up. Now, they may still get scratched, but it won't actually damage the art itself. You know, it's like putting that screen protector on your phone. You live life a little more on the edge. So we're hitting the trail switchback today, and we're just going to be side hilling across to this other side and admiring how good this truck looks in the meantime. So if you guys haven't watched the last video, you know, feel free to check it out. I'm going to start incorporating a little more the bench work. You know, every RC hobbyist spends a lot of time at the bench, working, tweaking, messing around. And so I figured, why not integrate that portion of this hobby a little more into the channel. Something that you guys can just turn on the background while you're sitting at the bench, and we can just have a good time. So go ahead, check that one out if you haven't already. Nice, man. I was honestly worried about this stuff dulling out the paint, but I almost feel like it's made it pop even more. So if you've got a hard body that you want to protect, like this 3M material is a great option. I just got it off of Amazon. It was $11 for pretty much just enough material to do these panels. So if you've got more than that, if you're doing a full hard body, you're probably gonna need to order a little extra. But it's like, if I pay $200 for this paint job, spending $11 is worth it every single time. So I posted on the Vanquish Facebook group, we're good, this paint job. And one of the guys was like, if you don't have Bob Ross driving that truck, what did he say? Something. Basically, I'd be an idiot. And so I was like, you know, I had actually thought about that too. I think that would be pretty funny. So I actually just 3D printed a Bob Ross yesterday. I'm gonna get that painted up, and we'll try and get him installed. I'll probably show you that process. I personally have never replaced one of the driver heads, so I'm not really sure how that works. And the Bob Ross that I have printed is not made for that, so we'll have to kind of get creative, but I think it'll be pretty sick in the end. So stay tuned there. This climb right here. All right, let's give it a bump, but I got to get in catch position. So this is not going to be the best angle, but let's see. That was scurry. Let's try this again, but I got to get a little better lined up here. Got to work my way over. All right. There we go. So I did leave the rock sliders on there to protect the panels, even though I technically don't need them. I feel like they kind of, you know, they just add that little bit. Little scale detail to it that I think is fun. And then we've got the roof sliders as well. So I actually figured out a new line to this the other day. That's kind of scary. So some of my rigs I can get over this bump, but some of them I cannot. Oh, no, that's not true. That's up there. This one, we just hit it with a bump. So let's get squared up on that. Got it. Okay, here's the scary one. All right, so if I stand out on the edge of this, just tucking my feet right in there, then I can cross over to here. Let me switch my camera. Okay, for some reason, my video won't let me shuffle between 0.5 and 1, like without stopping the camera anymore, which is kind of a bummer. But okay, so to get this climb, I've got to come all the way to the outside of this ledge. Okay, so look at this. Tire in the air, huge drop off. Tire's on the end of a ledge, but it gets it. Look at this. Now we just slow and steady. We're actually using those ledges to settle it back down. And now we can work our way over and get up a spot that otherwise was off limits. So that was a win. All right, now let's get off this little tiny ledge. This part's kind of scurry. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Woo. Yeah, a little. Oh, what the hey? It just let me shift from 0.5 to 1. All right, back on script. Just kidding, I just realized these are not scripted. You guys know that though. You can tell by just the way I talk that these ain't scripted. Okay, so far we have completely avoided rocks. Use that ledge to turn us. Actually, that's not true. Our sliders, our lower sliders have taken some abuse, but so far our panel, we haven't touched any panels to any rocks. This is kind of a fun one, so I'm just using this to drop, trying to get that other tire to drop off. Alright, here we go. Backing down. And then we got to do a little positioning work here. This is a fun trail. It's another one that's not super complicated and technical. Like, you can get a lot of different rigs through it by taking some of the alternate lines. Well, this is kind of a fun one because now we're getting into this V-notch. And then because it's the H10, let's get on the front end. The H10, man, you just gotta watch it work from the front view. You know what I'm saying? See that axle? Get a better view of the paint job. All in all, man, this is just a fun crack. Oh no, our rear tire is washing in. Let's see if I can get adjusted. So the Optic does have a little bit of overdrive. We are not looking good right now. We got that lower tire. That driver's side rear needs to climb. So let's try and cheat. No, it's just hanging out in the bottom of this crack. This is scary because now I'm not below it. And I don't like that. So we're just gonna take this nice and easy. Ah. All right, I don't trust myself enough. Okay. I don't trust myself enough to be driving from all the way sitting up there. But it's funny how quickly I just adjusted this when I was behind it, so I know it wouldn't fall. Fear, man. Fear changes the game. Nice. There we go. Okay, so now this is an interesting part right here. I need my passenger tires, again, climbing too high. So I need to get, because the crack opens up right here, so I need to cheat way this way. There we go. Take the burden off of that. There it is. And out the top. What's up, guys? We're working on it. Look at this. Look at this thing. Yes, sir. We got Bob. We're going to get this puppy taken apart and put this head on there. Let's see how it goes. Well, freak, dude. You gotta pull this whole dang thing apart. That's crazy. Look at all this. I had no idea it was going to be that involved, but we got it nonetheless. I think the head's a little undersized. Oh, I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that about right? It's like a 1-inch head altogether.